A dramatic illustration of how dangerous it can be just to walk on the streets of Hamilton.
A local resident sent us some videos today of pedestrians running into close calls with vehicles, and it's caught the attention of the city and police. Al Sweeney has the story.
Keep your eye on the two people and the dog. Here's another one. Dan Myles got these shots on his home security camera at MacNab and Colbourne in Hamilton. And he says these incidents are not unusual.
I see people come extremely close to being seriously harmed or killed every day, pretty much.
On a daily basis?
Daily basis. Because people are not attentive, they're not paying attention to stop signs, they're looking at their phones, they're in a big hurry.
He says this has gotten worse coming out of the pandemic. Some people have been hit by vehicles. The video is coming out as Hamilton puts more focus on pedestrian safety following the tragic death of conductor Boris Brott and other pedestrian collisions in the city. Hamilton lawyer Ian BRISBIN handles pedestrian and cycling collision cases.
There's no circumstance in which it should be a pedestrian's responsibility to get out of the way of a car.
But he says the law runs head-on into attitudes that make drivers think pedestrians aren't as important as them.
Whether it be walking, whether it be cycling, their lives are worth less than if they're in a car. Somehow, being insured, being encased in that glass and steel, it insulates us from the consequences of our actions just that little bit more.
And he says the problem goes far beyond downtown Hamilton. But here's another video of the intersection, where the minivan appears to honk at the woman it almost ran down. The city councillor for the area, Farr, says the city has spent millions on traffic management with bump outs, speed bumps, stop signs, lower speed limits.
It all comes down to it, though. We can do all of these things and invest multi-millions of dollars here in the municipality of Hamilton with a focus on pedestrian safety. But the drivers must also be considerate. They must also be aware. They are breaking the law.
So 9 people have been killed so far this year in pedestrian collisions here in Hamilton. That's the same number as all of last year. Now, we reached out to the police for comment today. They weren't available. However, Dan Myles says the police have contacted him about his video with a view to laying careless driving charges against the drivers you saw in those videos. The city has also reached out to Dan Myles about his video as the city council prepares to take up the issue of traffic safety again this week.